Sam, thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So tell our viewers about Stand Clear of the Closing Doors and why they want to see it.
Sure. So this is a movie that's a family drama. It's about an undocumented Mexican-American family living in the outskirts of New York City, and they've got a son on the spectrum who's in the 8th grade. And the story follows this boy named Ricky as he ventures off one day alone into the subway, and then his family dealing with his absence and searching for him. And I think it's an important movie for, people in general to get a sense of what it's like to live with somebody who's on the spectrum. And this is a unique perspective of just one person on the spectrum, and my kind of take and a lot of just cinematic tricks of maybe playing with the senses. And then obviously just the bigger issue of eloping and kids on the spectrum running away, which, it keeps on happening, and it keeps happening in New York and on the subways. And, luckily there's a kid who just ran away last weekend, and he was found yesterday. So that was a relief, but it's not always a happy ending. So
yeah. And I have to say, one of the reasons why I think this is such an important film, Sam, both for the autism community and for people outside the community, is that the way in which you tell the story, we have the very unique viewpoint of the mom and what she's going through in this process, which I think is so important for people to see. But you also get to see it from Ricky's point of view, and you very poignantly show us the world through his eyes. And I think it's a view that people don't often get to see. All the parents want to know, what is it like for them? And you really do a remarkable job of showing us what he's looking at, what he's fixating on, and how he views things and why he's acting the way he does because of what he fixates on. It's really quite an incredible job that you've done there.
Thank you.
So this film opens on Friday, but how can people see it? Where can they see it? What's happening?
So anyone in New York City can come to the theater called Cinema Village, which is down near Union Square, and it'll be there for at least a week. And then if that goes well, I think this opening weekend will say a lot about how much the movie will spread to other cities and movie theaters. But regardless of the theatrical release, it will be available on iTunes and video on demand and all those other digital channels in the summer sometime.
Okay, great. So Stand Clear of the Closing Doors.
Yeah, and we've got a Facebook page, so that's a good way to keep up on, its availability. And there's ways for special screenings to happen as well through a new program called Gather, which our website has a link to. So if people are interested in bringing the film to a place that otherwise might not get it, that is possible.